have to shift some things around, but they're already talking about open. If you saw and this is maybe a good point to get into what they've talked about doing. One of the concepts for Beyond Big Thunder Mountain showed Encanto right there. It was Encanto right across from Coco. And to me, I think that's perfect. Why not that? Yeah, I think that's a great way to do it. I don't understand of anything. If you're going to do it in Animal Kingdom, why not Moana? Why not Moana? Moana visits the realm of monsters. There you go. Done.
Yeah. Mythical creatures.
It doesn't even have to be all about the realm of monsters. Just as long as she's there for a minute.
Yeah.
Animals. Done. Kakamora. Is that what the name is? Kakamora?
The
coconut digs.
Yeah.
They might be animals. I don't know. They look like something.
Well, they're mythical creatures for sure.
They're mythical creatures.
But it would be immersive is the key. That's your thing.
You can't have... I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, we think they're going to be doing Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. We know they're going to be doing... Encanto can't go in both places.
Yeah, I mean, they can do what they want. I mean, right? Universal's like, hey, you want some Harry Potter here, you want some Harry Potter there, some pepper shots for you, there you go. I mean, who's to say? If it's that big and they believe in it, I guess they could.
Star Wars is in two different places, I guess, technically. Same park, but two different places.
So, I was going to say. But that was more of a process of, hey, we have this thing, we can use it like this, and now we own this thing, now we can really go crazy.
Yeah, which they still really haven't done yet.
Encanto, they've been owning it. I don't see how you open... I mean, come on. What do you want to see in Encanto? The freaking casita. That's it.
Yeah, the house.
Yeah.
And even then, to me, the house is just something like, it's like a fun house. You walk through it, you experience the little things move, and I don't see the adventure in being in the house. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I think they could do it amazing.
You think so?
Well, with that technology with the seat, you saw that floor where the guy's just moving the seat with his head. That could totally be the house.
Yes. I could see that.
Yeah.
But like I said, it more resembles a fun house to me. I don't see the adventure in it. Like, I mean, if you watch Encanto, who's the villain? The grandma.
Yeah.
Like, that's not really a villain. Like, yeah, where's the adventure in that? It's more of an experience. Like, I think we talked about this before in one of the Universal episodes where we talked about Universal. They wanted to be visceral.
Right.
They were going right for your throat.
The very first one.
Right. They want adventure. And I think that's kind of what Disney's problem has been lately, is that there isn't a whole lot of adventure. Very rarely do we even see villains in movies anymore. I mean, it's kind of fluff.
Yeah.
Is that because creatives are not in charge of making decisions on these things?
Well, I think that they're getting away from classic storytelling. I think they're going into a different direction in the sense of, hey, nobody's really bad in this world.
Yeah.
Everyone's just, it's all shades of gray and everything, it's all good. And we're all looking for a kumbaya moment and everybody's just misunderstood. Maybe that's part of it. But again, I think you kind of want something that's going to grab you by the throat a little bit and be like, hey, wake up. Here's a bad guy. Here's a good guy. They're chasing you. It's on.
Do it. It's on. What you got to do about it? Yeah.
So, look, I mean, we're getting a little bit in the weeds here, but let's kind of get back to what we were talking about before. We've seen Beyond Big Thunder Mountain. Mm-hmm. And that's Encanto. That is the Villain's Land. And that is Coco.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I don't know if they do Encanto in Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom.
Agreed.
I think it's going to be more Coco villains.
I hope it's more Coco, Encanto, Villains, and then over in Animal Kingdom they do Moana, but that would be what I would do. But fair enough. I mean, look, they show the area over there and they have enough space to do it. But
Moana's already built in Epcot.
Yeah. So there's that. Then you have the Dinoland redo with we're losing the Boneyard. We're going to get a carousel of some sort instead.
Traditional carousel?
Not a fan.
I remember that.
Yeah, you don't want a piece of that. What Universal's about to do, you don't want a piece of that.
Not a fan of the overlay of dinosaur with Indiana Jones. Again, I don't see how that sells a single ticket.
Yeah, it's gonna get played out. The next generation of kids, they're not identifying with Indiana Jones.
Not at all. The last two movies have bombed.
Exactly. They don't know nothing about that.
I think it's Villain's Land for me. It's like that's the only. I think that's going to be the big response.
Well, that's the last thing they haven't done that they should do.
And it's been rumored for a long, long time. I think that is something that should be explored. That should absolutely 100% be explored.
Yeah.
You know what I'm a little sad about though is I think about remember before we got the Star Wars Land announcements and before Avengers Campus, when people talked about the Star Wars lands are coming. Like, I was so excited.
Everyone was.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I was so excited. And like, when you say like, oh, a villain's land is coming, I'm kind of like, okay, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I just can't conceptualize like what they're going to do with it yet. And so it'll be cool because like when you talk about Epic Universe and you say like Super Mario, another Harry Potter space, you know, I was sort of like, oh, all right. And then you start telling me what's coming and the ride after ride after ride, like every land, I was like, we're getting another roller coaster. Are you kidding? Like now I'm really excited. So maybe I just need more detail, but as of right now.
Maybe that'll be a future show one day as we each have to create our own Villains Land, because I'm with you. I've had a hard time conceptualizing Villains Land because villains have always been a part of all these attractions.
Right.
I don't know how you separate a villain from a hero. You can't have a bad guy unless you have a good guy. You can't have a protagonist without an antagonist.
True, true.
And just because they're a bad guy doesn't mean they're a bad guy.
Oh, a bad guy. Yes.
Wreck-It Ralph. They haven't done anything with that.
Oh, that's a great one.
Absolutely.
That was